Hi. Does the school kill the creativity? Yeah, I know. I had this idea since like 10, 15 years ago until I listened a pitch from Robinson in the TED show, and he explained the same idea. So, okay, I'm not the only person in the world that I'm thinking about that. So, we are going to watch an example from this pitch from Ken Robinson, and he will explain better than me this idea. Okay.
She's a choreographer, and everybody knows her work. She did Cats. Gillian Lynn. Anyway, Jill and I had lunch one day. I said, how'd you get to be a dancer? And she said it was interesting. When she was at school, she was really hopeless. And the school in the 30s wrote to her parents and said, we think Gillian has a learning disorder. You couldn't concentrate, she was fidgeting. I think now they'd say she had ADHD. But this was the 1930s, and ADHD hadn't been invented, at this point, so it wasn't an available condition. People weren't aware they could have that. Anyway, she went to see this specialist. So this oak-panelled room, and she was there with her mother, and she was led and sat on this chair at the end, and she sat on her hands for 20 minutes while this man talked to her mother about all the problems Gillian was having at school. And at the end of it, because she was disturbing people, her homework was always late and so on, little kid of 8, in the end, the doctor went and sat next to Gillian and said, Gillian, I've listened to all these things that your mother's told me. I need to speak to her privately. So he said, wait here, we'll be back. We won't be very long. And they went and left her. But as they went out the room, he turned on the radio that was sitting on his desk. And when they got out the room, he said to her mother, just stand and watch her. And the minute they left the room, she said she was on her feet, moving to the music. And they watched for a few minutes, and he turned to her mother, and he said, Mrs. Lynn, Gillian isn't sick, she's a dancer. Take her to a dance school. I said, what happened? He said, she did. I can't tell you how wonderful it was. We walked in this room, and it was full of people like me. People who couldn't sit still. People who had to move to think. Who had to move to think. She's been responsible for some of the most successful musical theatre productions in history. She's given pleasure to millions, and she's a multi-millionaire. Somebody else might have put her on medication and told her to calm down.
So, Gillian Lane wasn't sick. She's a dancer, and currently she's billionaire. So this explains that the culture could be you can do a career with the culture. Okay, that's the reason we have created Rookiebox. Rookiebox is an application. We try to concentrate all the creatives in order to give them a space, a virtual space where they can promote their works and themselves. Also, we allow to the institutions and schools and other educational institutions to create competitions. Why create competitions? Because we consider the competitions are the best way to motivate the creativity. So now, for investors, the Spanish market is around 32,000 high school, and other educational institutions. And our target market is 15% in Spain in the first year. So it is around an income almost 500,000 euros. And the next step is world market. And the world market is like 100 million schools, high school, and educational institutions. And again, the 15% of the target is like almost 15 million institutions or schools, and the income is $1.5 billion. So, who is ready to participate in these cultural revolutions? Thank you very much.